Hello everyone, and welcome to week 17 of Monotype Monday. This is the final week of Monotype Monday, barring me deciding to continue it any longer. I haven't yet decided, but this may possibly be it for Monotype Monday. This is the last type that I have left to use, and it is Dark. This week I am facing Drix yet again, and as we all know from the past, battles between us are usually pretty close and come down to the wire. So we will take a look at both teams to begin. I have a rather, well, not typical, but I have a pretty common Umbreon. Besides the fact that I run Citrus Berry except for leftovers on it with Wish, and I don't run Protect because Protect, that shit is just no bueno to me. We also have a Malamar, which I think is extremely underrated and underused because this poke is can get pretty powerful and rather defensive if used correctly. I have a Scarfed Hydreigon, so that is going to be outspeeding a lot of things. We have a Sashed Bisharp, just so basically so I can set up Swords Dances and then go for priority Sucker Punches on things and hopefully do some damage with that. I have a Greninja. This Greninja is unlike Greninjas that I would normally use, but I am actually running a Lumberry Greninja in this battle. With Dark Pulse, Scald, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot. And then I have the, prototypical Mandibuzz with Toxic, Recover, Foul Play, and... Not Recover. I didn't mean to say Recover, I meant to say Roost. And now I just messed myself up. Foul Play, Heat Wave, Toxic, and Roost. Looking at Drix's team, he is using a grass team. This team is pretty he's not using common grass things on his team, with the exception of Pharaoh. He has a Whimsicott, which is in there it has the Prankster. Even without the Prankster, it is still rather fast, so if it is going to be of the attacking variety, it outspeeds most of my team anyway, probably. We have an Amoonguss, which is extremely bulky, usually runs Spore, and we all know that I, myself, am not a humongous fan of Spore, but it is a part of the game, so I will have to get used to it. We have a Rotom-mow on his grass team. Rotom is just Rotom. He's defensive and can be a problem if you want it to be. If used in that way, Rotom can be a very stally problem. We have Ferrothorn, which, there's many different ways you can use Ferrothorn. Always a threat. And is very bulky and annoying with Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, if you do run it with both of those. We have a Shiftry, which does get stabbed, Sucker Punch, so I have to definitely look out for that. And we have a Ludicolo, which I know is an extremely underused Pokemon, which is very powerful and very fast if you let that get in the rain. And yeah, so that is that, and extremely fast in the rain. I think I said that already. Now we will get into this battle. Now, with my dark team, I normally do lead off with the Umbreon just to, basically toxic my opponent. Drix is going to get right out of there, switch into his Ferrothorn. I am going to go for a foul play, and as you can see, take the damage from the Rocky Helmet and the Iron Barbs. I'm now just going to go for Shadow Ball, hoping for any drops in special defense, which I do wind up getting. He then misses a Leech Seed. I get 2 special defense drops in a row from the Shadow Ball, but I am now seeded. After he hits the Leech Seed, he switches into Shiftry, knowing that I am now going for Shadow Ball since I did just drop Pharaoh's special defense twice. So this was a smart move on his part to go into that to take the Shadow Ball. He is then going to go for a Fake Out and a Swords Dance. So now the Shiftry is pretty much... it's powerful enough without a Swords Dance. Now it has Stab and +2. Or +1 at Sucker Punch. So I'm going to go into my Bisharp. And go for a Brick Break, and that's going to be enough to take out the Shiftry. So that is one powerful poke out of the way. And now as the Amoonguss is in, wind up going for Iron Head on it just to hope for the flinch. And I do get that. And he was smart, knowing that obviously my Bisharp is going to be physical, going into the Pharaoh so I can take that damage from Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet. And then me, didn't think that he would switch out, just went for the Brick Break to try to take out the Pharaoh, but he wound up switching into the Whimsicott, which could take the Brick Break and then taking me out with a Dazzling Gleam. I was going to go for the Wish to try to get my Umbreon back at a decent amount of health, but I was taunted. Here, he switches back into Ferrothorn, which is a very smart play on his part. My Umbreon winds up going down to the Rocky Helmet and the Iron Barbs. So as you can see here, the Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs is an annoyance for me. So I am going to go into my Malamar, which I do run Flamethrower on, and am going to be able to take out the Pharaoh with the Flamethrower. Now, I knew this was going to happen eventually in this battle. My something was going to be going to sleep by the hands of Amoonguss, and unfortunately for me, it was my Malamar this battle. This Rotom, I'm not sure what item he was running on it. I think it might have been Specs, because that discharge did a hell of a lot of damage to my Malamar, and also for a resisted hit on my Hydreigon, this discharge did almost 40% to me. So I was assuming there that he was Specs, but that's just an assumption. For me, luckily for me, I do run Fire Blast on my Hydreigon, so I'm able to take out the Amoonguss, but the Ludicolo is going to take out my Hydreigon with the Ice Beam. And his Ludicolo is Life Orbed. Amoonguss is back in now after I take out the Ludicolo with the Ice Beam. And here, my Lumberry winds up coming in very handy, and my Greninja is going to be able to take out the Amoonguss after 2 Ice Beams. And Rotom, unfortunately for Rotom, he is not living in Ice Beam from my Greninja, and that is the battle there. So Greninja came in clutch there at the end to clean up this battle a little bit, taking out the last 3 pokes, and with that, this ends Monotype Monday. Let me know what you guys think of this battle in the comments below. Let me know if you guys would maybe, I don't know, like me to continue Monotype Monday. If you guys like the series, I can maybe start doing some stuff with the new ORIS Megas, and continue this series with the new megas and do some ORAS mono for before that game comes out for the next month. But anyway, that is all I have for today. And until next time, good luck, have fun, and be safe.